Alright, so I figure I can just do this live. Here we go, guys. This, I know, right? Watch out, Blackguard. But this is the update for the potential, but these might just be potential enemies. So, but yeah, we got just the weekend one. It's just a plus 25 XP and plus 25 mutant damage this weekend for the next 3 days. Well, 2 more days, I guess, now. But this is the open world report. So basically, he's talking about what's going on with the open world. Because right now, as we all know and how we play this game, it's all based around like rooms and doors. Let me see if I can click on this. That's just a roadmap, yeah. So he's got some pretty cool screenshots and what he's been doing. So it's a lot harder than what he thought, and he thought that he can finish it within 3 or 4 days and do little smaller updates. But I like how candid he's being. So basically, he has definitely been kind of locked off. Yes, room doors, zombies, pretty much exactly what it is. He needed to spend more time on it, and that's why, like, you know, last couple of weeks and whatnot, it's not exactly been very loud or boisterous anything he's done there. But he's shown us screenshots, and that's always a plus. So, like, just to see a developer, especially just being a single developer, going through this and just kind of showing what's going on and kind of telling everybody what's happening, it's pretty sick. Now, granted, he has everything super dark and everything. Oh, I do. Oh, I used to, at least. But yeah, it's been a long time since I played that one. Well, not really that long, but yeah. I hopped over to other games now. Like this one. Yeah, the first problem that he faced was each tile that was loaded up, it would take too long. It would stutter. So since then, he's been going around and doing all that. So with that, let me see here. Yeah, he's been testing it on high-end machines and low-end machines. And then, so he also noticed that people were complaining about how, he was also complaining about how people were, oh, really? I definitely appreciate that there, Black Garden. That'd be nice. That'd be cool. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. So as you can see, he has some new locales and whatnot. So it looks like kind of like a cemetery-ish area. And this area right here has got like a little kids' playground. These are all parts that he's included into the open world. And creepy house. I guess some more things. But the more you read about this, it turns out that he was... like, the random generating areas is what's slowing him down. The crossroads and everything like that. Because typical, if you think about the way Diablo 2 and everything worked, or Diablo 1 too, every dungeon you went into, it was randomly generated, but it was all enclosed in each level. So now, he's doing it outside, and this guy is more of a coder, seems like. He likes working with the coding and everything, but instead he was having glitches with this object or that object. So he included a whole bunch of new objects. I think he said he like included 140 different, yeah, 140 different objects. But he still has more to do, and he doesn't like how they're interacting and it gets buggy and whatnot. So because of that, now that he's for the most part finished with that, he enjoys doing the other things. What is it? Yeah, because he didn't really know how long that one would take, but the more I read about it, it was like really cool just to see a developer literally telling you exactly what's going on, how he's doing it, and what he's going to work on. So, and now as it stands, he says he's pretty happy with it. There's a fair amount of variety and a lot more to explore. Just running around hitting zombies feels more entertaining. But these are the things he has left to do. I want to say so, but maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe you just got to get back to your car. So it looks really cool. So right now he's saying like he's gonna make it work with zombie spawning, because I guess right now that's the biggest thing. Because remember, if you look at the outpost defenses, like they'll be over here and then they'll just load and then they'll start running at you. And I guess that's specifically the reason why it's hard to see, or the stutters in the game. So basically it says every time a zombie loads up, it like freezes the game somewhat, and then it has them come on through, because I think he's using the Unity engine. I'm not sure. Let me see, because I think that's what he said he's using. Yes, Unity. Yeah, Unity will calm log stutter up to 2 seconds each time whenever a new tile was loaded in, and basically anything loading in, it would freeze up like that. So now, the other thing he has to do, he has to modify the server that it understands the new world layout and correctly connects up to all zones and buildings. Make everything work with multiplayer. I guess that's kind of a big thing, which is probably why it's going to take so long for him to get to till February, is roughly the overall time frame he's looking at. He has to modify missions and event and the outpost attack systems to work with the open world, and general testing and polishing. So he's got to polish that stuff, just like Valve always polishes stuff for the Dota 2 hats and everything. It's going to be a lot of work, but he prefers working with code/system than do fiddling around with just the visual stuff. So this phase will be quicker than the last one. So now that he's gotten all the visuals up, and it looks great, honestly. Now, granted, most people are probably going to go, crappier versions or whatnot, but what can you do, man? So with this, yeah, he's like, sorry it takes so long. These are the screenshots of the progress on the project. Will be finished in the near future. I suspect that it won't be done here before the new year, as he's still got some prep work. And like I said prior to, if he didn't have it finished before December, because, obviously, the holidays around. So it's like, if he's not done by the holidays, it's going to be whatever. And I'd rather have him take his time. So he's probably not going to fully get back in the swing of things until about January and maybe finish it. So he's like, actually, he's saying to be finished in January and maybe February at the absolute latest. So he's giving himself a lot of time. Oh, that is true. And see, he says it right there. So he's going to be setting up Christmas events for Dead Frontier 1 and Dead Frontier 2. So technically, as that with the solo dev, he's doing both games still. So it's pretty impressive and crazy. Yeah, so, and now the level 30 to 50, and that's what I'm hoping he does. But remember, I was telling you that, like, prestige, it's roughly 1 million EXP points to get to level 30. And then after that, it carries over to the next one, and then you prestige, and then 1 million. So, for instance, here, let me switch over. My character here is maxed out. It's level 30, prestige 5. So basically with that, I want to have, so every million. So that's technically now I'm sitting on, I'm assuming 6 million, because every prestige, is continuous, so on and so forth. So let's say that to get to level 50, it's 2 million or something like that. 2 million, 3 million, right? So then technically, instead of me, I'll be level 50, but only +2. You know what I'm saying? So that, I think, could work. And then it kind of rolls over that way, and that'll be a great way to do it. But, we'll see. So, let me get back on Asian T1000 back. Still working on him. Semi-noob zone. Wow, that server filled up. So going back to what it was. So here we go. So yeah, now he's talking level 30 to 50. He hasn't really done anything as far as progress towards this. He's busy with the open world, and I don't blame him. But he has gotten a lot of the artwork done, 3D modeling. What is it? He has, was that Milan or Milen? Has finished up all the concept art. So there's some really cool stuff in there. And I'm assuming these are going to be anything from the level 30s, 30, 40, 50 bosses, areas. Yeah, I mean, it's just really cool that he's giving us everything we need to do. Because, like, what other developers can do this? And that's why I'm really... I hope this game does well. I hope this guy, gets all the praise that he deserves. Because being a sole developer, as he's doing right now, it's just simply incredible. So I'm really excited to see what else he can do and what else is coming up down the pipeline. So, yep, these are the new enemies right here. So, I don't know if these are going to be bosses. I don't know if these are going to be regular enemies. Now, he said there's going to be an enemy that runs away from you. And there's going to be things like this, a world boss. So, that's going to be really cool, in my opinion. And maybe it'll be like the outpost attack. I'd like to fight him every, hour, or maybe every 2 hours, so that, gives, the group of people to find and fight it. It's like... That'll be really sick. That'll be really cool. But, hey, I'm not exactly sure what can happen, or how it can happen. I'm assuming it's either this guy or maybe this guy. Because he said there's going to be an enemy type that's going to run away from you. And you got to, track it down, and you'll get bonus XP or an item drop. Or maybe this guy will run away from you. I'm not exactly sure. But some of these guys look pretty crazy. I think this is a level 40 boss, or, 40 enemy. But he said with this, yeah... these are some concept of the new enemies below. They're planning to add all these into the game, which represents more than 50% increase in the number of enemy types. And he's like, hope you like them as much as I do. And some of these are really cool. I'm assuming it's either this little guy or, yeah, this little guy or the, where'd he go? Yeah, this guy. And they're going to run away from you. You got to chase them down. Or this one, yeah. Oh, you ready to go? Yeah. All right, we can do that. So that was my overall little quick rundown. And now I'm going to get back to getting that little grind going. So I'm excited for this game, see what happens. And, yeah, so January, February, where you can expect the open world and the level 50 up. So in the meantime, I'll just get back on this. And thank you all for watching on that. We'll see you next time.